Alrighty, everybody, welcome back to Jaraci Cup number 18. This is going to be between Just Carrier and Houston. We just watched Houston win his games against Wavy Watson, and Just Carrier was up against somebody. I've already forgotten, actually. I think maybe it was Space Artist, but I can't totally remember. Is there anyone stronger than JC when he's not trolling? Well, I did beat him in the last finals, but he beat me in the finals before that. I know if A-Game Eggs and Descaro were on, I think they would definitely be stronger, but they've not been active for a while, so... He's up there, that's for sure. Well, let's check out our picture. We always get a picture. What is the idea here? He's just kind of got Willem Dafoe looking up at it like, oh boy. Anyway, it is going to be random for Just Carrier, and I already forget what he rolled for game 1. It's Coalition, okay. Can I get something besides Coalition? Okay, so it's going to be like that again. If you remember in his last series, he was playing random, and he got Soban every time. Well, he takes out College Teeth, or no, Kartoba, I guess, and then Houston takes out College Teeth. Which, again, I think Houston should actually be playing on as the Conif player. But, Houston's gonna take Tight End Passage, and then Crater and Canyon, then the Boneyard, and then, Wait, what? I can't... Oh, okay, Just Carrier picks the Boneyard, and Houston grabs Galzian Territories. I think that's what this is meant to say. Always a little hard to tell, but, you know, that's part of the reason why we love these games. It's gonna be Ref Mode first for Houston. It's gonna be SC first for Just Carrier. Not much to say just yet. Oh, there's a fight breaking out. Looks like Houston's gonna win this one. Just a scouting LAV trying to get some info, but that's going to be denied. And no check choice yet for Houston. He's got the money to go for whatever he wants. Like, he could do 2 PC right away. Looks like that is going to be the play. Or he could have gone for any of those techs. He's actually still got money for it. I guess he's floating quite a bit. But the same could be said for Just Carrier. He's not really going for any tech either. He's just getting his 3-base set up, so it looks like both players is going to handshake that. And the Skimmer's going to come and confirm that right away. He's seen an LAV already. He knows that he's got that, but no other tech here for Just Carrier. And so Houston going to feel pretty confident, I think, going for his 3-base. Pretty standard macro opening then. I do think Just Carrier is fairly significantly ahead here, but Houston does have that first tech choice for the railguns. By the way, I'm sure that it's that float that Houston had earlier that's caused Just Carrier to be ahead, but I can't lie, I wasn't really paying the most attention. It's his fault, okay? I was looking at his picture that he drew. I couldn't possibly. You get how it is. You get how it is. And this Sandskimmer here gonna get caught off. No chance for that one. We do actually have quite a few of these guys being built now for Just Carrier. He's actually going for triple production. And Houston might be pop capped here. That would be a little bit unfortunate, because he really needs to start getting units right now. Needs to try to get ups as well. He could go for assault railguns perhaps, but it's a little dangerous against players like Just Carrier. I think very good at punishing that sort of thing. So probably he just needs to hold this off with the skims. By the way, get this guy on the hill. Oh, very clean, very clean. Takes a nice fight right there. But yeah, getting those upgrades would be really, really good here. And we do have fighter and gunship started for Just Carrier, so if this kind of like... If Houston gets tied down in this LAV fight for too long, things could get a little bit ugly. And he's taking straight to honor guards. Well, you know, he had success with this against Wavy Watson, but Just Carrier is a whole different animal. I think this is going to be a bit of a wake-up call for him. He's not going to be able to do this build in the future games. But he's going to try it for now. And there's fighter and gunship fab. The thing is, I'm pretty sure Just Carrier is still winning this Strikecraft battle if he wants to take it here. It might be a little bit technical though. This hill is kind of awkward for both sides. But I mean, generally you would say being right on the crest of the hill is actually good for the Sand Skimmers because they can utilize the cover there to kind of negate their range disadvantage. Oh, and Just Carrier's going straight to attack Bomber Fab. Oh dear. He's not even content with like the double gunship here. He wants to make this personal. We might actually have an honor guard building though, so you know there might be like salvation for Houston at some point here, but like he's got to survive up until then. And you can see these Strikecraft battles are getting out of hand. He's gonna lose a PC now. There's nothing he can do about that. And there's the honor guard, but it's got a lot of work to do. I mean, it feels to me that the game is kind of lost already. It is going to get a shot off, though. Very nice. Skim City could screen here. This is actually potentially dangerous for the honor guard. Ooh. No, I think it'll be fine. Oh gosh, is it gonna die? Oh no. Ooh. Well, that's suboptimal. So it's a PC and an honor guard, plus like the Strikecraft numbers for both sides have been wiped. I mean, that's gotta be Just Carrier favored, right? You can see in the units lost tab, it doesn't look like massively swung there, but I really feel like this is just game over. Plus, we do have the tack stack that's going to land pretty soon. And if that doesn't get more damage, I'll be really surprised. Yeah, that too. I mean, he's not been on 3 for a long time. PC was rebuilt, but I have a feeling that it won't last. Well, I mean, it depends what Just Carrier wants. Like, if he wants to just clean out the main base, he can kill all the salvagers here too. That might even be more valuable. A philosophical question at this point. We do have damage too on the skims. At least they're not, you know, totally outclassed here. They are lacking the armor ups, but... Oh no! Another honor guard just in time to be killed. Oh. 2 bombs would have done it. The third probably should have like gone for the salvagers here. Whoa! They blew up the carrier. Well, it looks like Houston had had enough. He's gonna GG there. Can't the bombers snipe the con of carrier? No. They don't have nearly enough damage. They'll get it to like 2/3 or something. Which is significant, right? I mean, that can certainly be impactful during a fight, but not on their own. And Just Carrier gonna take game 1. And we shall move on to game 2. I really feel Houston cannot have success here if he's playing this, he cannot have success here if he's playing this honor guard first type of play style. It's just not gonna work, right? So he really needs to, well, you know, not do that. And then also, I would say his eco was a little slow at the start, but I mean, it was a little hard to tell. This game could be very different, though. We'll see what Just Carrier ends up rolling. Oh, it's Coalition. Okay, wonderful. So, never mind. And the map, of course, is Tight End Crater. I feel like there's some kind of emotional damage points going on here as well, because you know Houston really does not like this map at all. But he banned Kalash Teeth, which is weird. I think that that's a very strong map for Conef. So it's kind of surprising to see him rather play on something like this than on Kalash Teeth. SC first, no surprise there. Same thing on Houston's side. Now, I've kind of enjoyed when I go for, oh, well, I really like not having an idle salvager. But I've kind of enjoyed when I'm going for Riftwood first as Galzine Conef to just, like, pull one of these RU guys off at some point and have him go mine over here. You don't want to do it too early, because he needs to finish his first drop-off after ref mode is done, right? But it kind of feels like you don't need the RUs here. But for Houston, I'm definitely going to say he needs the CUs, because he's got one idle. And that's really going to start adding up here after a while. Ooh. That ain't good. That's going on a long time. I'll say again, F3 to select idols. Good thing to know. Oh, and look, actually, Just Carrier is doing exactly what I was suggesting here. Yeah, exactly. And then he can just drop off right away. And so instead of binding a bunch of RUs that you don't necessarily need, you can, like, jumpstart your eco. Salvager you build after starting Rift mode. Yeah, but the thing is, you really want to go for Sandskimmer Fad first if you're a tire base runner like this. Otherwise, you're very vulnerable to an early game attack. You don't really have any vision. Oh dear. It's almost like, you know, when you're watching a horror movie and something is going to go wrong and they don't want the characters to know about it, but they show you it. They'll, like, zoom in on the salvager idol here, and the ominous music will play. Oh, the dramatic irony! You know the problem, but he doesn't! Wow, that's a lot of LEVs, actually. Just Carrier is, it looks like, going to be a little aggressive. That's the defense he needs, the one salvager. Yes, yes. Hey, have you seen The Thing, a 1982 horror movie by John Carpenter? Anyway, this is like the part where, you know, it shows the silhouette of the guy in the room and then the dog walks into the room and you're like, oh boy. That's what it is. Well, huge investment into LAVs here. And Houston kind of doesn't have anything to defend just yet. He's making his second PC, so that's going to help. Wow, it gets a really nice hit with the missile, too. But I still think, like, Just Carrier's going to be able to get quite a bit of pressure here. He might even deny 2-base for a time, but I don't think it'll go quite that far. It is going to be Soul Chip Tech. I like that. I mean, air is really strong on this map. Obviously, kind of Siege is really strong on this map. So you could certainly make this work. This is going to be a bit of a missile. And sure enough, looks like 2-base getting pulled off of here. But 2PC is out. And Houston's Q is idle. Uh-oh, he really just needs to be spamming out units right now. He needs as many LAVs as he can get. Really good missile, though. That's going to help. But where's the LAVs? Oh, no! Kind of an unjustifiably long amount of waiting time there. Oh! And look at this. So now we can pause on the piles here, and look, 1,000 more CUs have been mined from this one than that one. That's the difference of having this guy idle. That adds up, doesn't it? That adds up. And Salvager's continuing to fall. We finally have some Sand Skimmers out here to defend. Man, really, really long amount of time that he just kind of wasn't building anything there. Finally gonna clean up this early attack, but the question is, what does Just Carrier do after? Well, he's on 3 base, he's teching fighter and gunship. He's even getting base runner inventory. Ugh. Ugh. I think he made these too early. I can't remember how long it takes to make a base runner. He's good at this game. He probably had it. He probably had it on lock. Yeah, sure enough. The other thing to watch out for... Oh, wait, no, he didn't. Look, the base runners finished too early. So he canceled them. Oh! Ouch. Well, I'll tell you the key to doing that, right? As you look at the base runner, how much time it takes to build. I think it's 12 seconds. It might be 14. I don't really remember. So you start base runner inventory first, and then once that amount of time is, like, left on the clock for base runner inventory, then you start them, right? And then they'll always get it. Anyway, gonna be TAC Bomber Fab, no surprise there. Houston would like to go air here, I believe, but it's gonna take him a while because he's, you know, he's got really roughed up eco. He does have the idle salve fix, so that's good. But his opponent just has so much more money. And the assault ships here want to, you know, see if they can go make a bit of a counterattack, but it's a pretty big map and they're not the fastest units, so that's not gonna work out too well. Oh, and the turrets! Oh, what is this? The ultimate defensive structure, man. I do think this one's a bit misplaced. I mean, you know, it's Torrent Crater. You kind of have to reckon with this hill right here on your third, and these hills over there. Same thing on this side, right? You know, it's the thought that counts. No, I mean, it's still going to be a very big advantage for the defense here. And the tac stack is beginning. And it looks like carrier going to be used to try to hold off the assault ships here. That should go just fine. The big thing, though, is that Houston sees the air tech here, or at least he should. And yeah, we have Interceptor Fab coming, but I don't think he realizes just how early Just Carrier's air was finished here. And if I were him, I would be launching right away. I think that Houston sees your air tech, so you might as well, you know, get it done straight away, rather than wait for him to potentially get an answer to you. So yeah, sure enough, gonna launch now. I guess maybe he didn't want to do it in vision of the assault ship, but I don't really know what Houston could do to stop you, so probably don't even need to wait that long. Oh, I turned the health bars off. I thought this thing had died for a second. Let's see what the bombers do. Probably the targets here are just salvagers. I don't believe you can kill 2 of them, or kill a PC with 2 of them if the PC is moving. Stand still, though, maybe. And it ain't moving yet. Uh-oh. But no, it is salvager targets here. Very, very nice micro there. See how he targets the one that's not as wounded because he knows the splash is going to take out the other one? Very nice, very nice. And here's the attack on the third, but again, that turret is set up. Actually, the support cruiser, I think, got the kill. Oh, I guess not. It doesn't have any veteran seat. But we do have Interceptor Fab done, and that's going to be a big deal. Maybe give us the ability to snipe out these bombers here, but Just Carrier is going for BC Fab, so you never know. You never know. He's also getting SCAA for some anti-air defense. Not so much at home, more, you know, at that carrier where he's going to have all the support cruisers. That'll feel pretty good as well. And Houston tries to come into this base, but there's a turret there as well. In fact, there's a second turret set up on the third now. And there's a turret on the second, so you just can't go anywhere. Oh, this is so frustrating to play against when Coalition does this. And like with the SC healing it, I'm not even sure that a single died. Oh. I mean, that's rough, you know? That's rough. That's the kind of thing that makes you just want to rage quit. We do have a lot of interceptors, though. We don't have Afterburner, which is a bit silly. I think if you're going to make this many interceptors, definitely go ahead and get Afterburner. But he should be able to kill off the bombers pretty easily here. Needs to deploy, though. I mean, I guess he hasn't seen them yet, but it's always a good idea to have your Air Force out in the field proactively. Okay, here we go. Interceptors are out. Still no Afterburner, though. And that means they're being a little derpy here. Oh my gosh, they still haven't fired. What are they doing? Oh good, one missile. That's really good. Okay, there we go. Now the missiles are coming out. Yeah, I don't know what they were waiting for there, but I mean, better late than never, I suppose. SCAA is done though, so you do need to be a little careful around here. And he's gonna learn that the hard way. Loses one int for it. And looks like all these guys just have to dock. We do have Railgun Fab coming out. BCs are not done yet though. There's a whole bunch of skims coming up. Still though, Carrier does do a pretty good defense against Sandspears, so it's gonna be a little hard to pick off these support cruisers just with skims. And you know, you'd go for the backstab, but I mean, he's got all these turrets set up. It's a little difficult. Wouldn't be surprised to see Just Carry put up a couple AA turrets here, actually, but hasn't done that yet. And it looks like by the time Houston has got a response to this, there's going to be battlecruisers on the field here. So yeah, Houston gonna try for this, but he's getting carrier blocked in a bad way here, so this is not going super well. Now the skims are just gonna try to run out. Yeah, I mean, this is what I was saying earlier. So he needs heavy railguns, but he's got them, and he has the interceptors too. And I think that the play here has got to be go ravage the eco on the backside. You can't fight here, right? But like support cruiser anti-air on just one SC is not gonna be enough to protect the bases. So get those interceptors out there. Not here. Oh, not here. No, 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 no. Oh gosh, this is gonna be a massacre. You know, he actually has only lost 3 so far. I'm a little surprised. I thought that would be even worse than that. Wow, Just Care really waiting to the last moment to... Oh, okay, I guess he's just not gonna... he's not gonna use the PC smoke there at all. Well, you gotta love the old battlecruiser party bus strategy. We haven't seen that in a while. And it is going to spell Houston's doom in this game, too. And that brings us to match point. Scoreline 2-0, favoring Just Carrier as we jump into game 3 here. And it's Canyon Outpost. The Mighty Sands have revealed artifact locations. I like that. Anyway, he's playing random, of course, and this time he's gonna roll Con F, so it's a good old KVK. We'll see that every day. Actually, a little disappointed to see the base runner retire. I want to see some blast drone shenanigans, you know? That'd be very funny. Oh, Houston's gonna provide! Good, good, good. And I don't blame him at all, because he's definitely on the back foot here, so trying to make something crazy happen for this game 3. I like the idea, you know, get back in this series however you can. It's going to be the Blast Drone Factory. He's got the Skimmer Fab on the way. He's got the Blast Drone building. Comes down to execution, right? But I mean, I think that Just Care is going ref mode first, so you should be able to get a pretty big hit here. The carrier destruction doesn't trigger the end of the game. I don't... Oh no, it does, doesn't it? I think the carrier destruction triggers the end of the game right when it starts blowing up. Yeah. So it depends which one happened first. I don't know if frame perfect ties are even possible, but I mean... Presumably something happens then, but I don't really know. If you're destroying the enemy's carrier and then you extract while it's still blowing up, though, you'll win by extraction, so that's kind of interesting. And if two carriers are blowing up at the same time, whichever one finishes blowing up first is the player that loses. Also, Houston, my boy, you gotta get in there. This is your window. Go! Go, man! Go! Go! Okay, here he comes finally. We do have a missile though. Is he getting it? Oh! Oh! He hit the blast drone! Oh! Uh-oh. Okay, you gotta use base runner spoke here to get this blast drone in or something. Second one's gonna pop though. He can detonate right here. That's good. Can he finish any kills though? Oh no, this is really not going right for Houston. He's gonna get the one kill. He needs to finish this guy. This guy's lower. But he's not targeting him. You gotta kill this guy. Oh no. Only one salvager claimed here, and he's actually in the meat grinder already. There's 2 PCs out. Oh, that's not supposed to happen. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Yeah, well, it can be hard to click on it when another unit's in the way, but you can just control box. That's pretty easy. And yeah, Houston's gonna GG. I mean, he sees the writing on the walls. Darn. You know, I don't blame him for going for this strat. I like the idea, actually, right? What the site? How come all the health bars are missing? Anyway, I like the idea, you know, get in there and try to hurt your opponent really bad right in the beginning and just steal back this game. And if you lose, I mean, hey, it's 2-0 anyway. Like, you probably were out of the series if you don't do something crazy. So I kind of like the idea, but not going to work out for him there. A little bit of a flop of the execution, and just carry with a really nice carrier missile, too. Well, that's going to be all she wrote then. It's a 3-0 for Just Carrier, and he advances up to the finals. Pretty good run for both of these players, I'd say. Just Carrier is certainly one of the best in the game at the moment. He's definitely looking for that winning position. And for Houston, semifinals of upper bracket, not bad at all. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will catch you in the next one.